Thank you, Pacific Rukundo, for this wonderful introduction. Excellency, the Ambassador of the Republic of Rwanda in Lithuania, Head of Global Affairs Group of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the General Director of Lithuanian Genocide and the Resistance Research Center. Dear friends, greetings from Kigali. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to take part in this very important moment of 30 years commemoration of the genocide against Tutsi taking place in your very beautiful city, Venice. Today, we gather to remember one of the darkest chapters in human history, the genocide against Tutsi in Rwanda. The genocide that claims over 1 million lives of innocent men, women, and children in just 100 days. As I'm celebrating 20 years of working here at Kigali Genocide Memorial, a place where the soul of 250,000 victims of the genocide against Tutsi found their final destination and rest in peace, allow me to focus my reflection on immense importance of the genocide memorials. For survivors, genocide memorials are their homes. Some of you may ask why this statement. Many victims of the genocide against Tutsi are reburied in the memorial site, such as schools, churches, and other locations where a large number of people were massacred. In Rwanda, we count over 200 memorials around the country. Therefore, it is these memorials where survivors meet their relatives. My parents, my 4 sisters, who were brutally killed on 14th of April, 1994, and my wife's mother, they are buried in one of the mass graves here at Kigali Genocide Memorial. So the Kigali Genocide Memorial is my home, but it's also my workplace. Elie Wiesel, a Holocaust survivor and Nobel laureate, once said, and I quote, "To forget the date will be akin to kill them a second time." So memorial stands as the testament to the lives that were lost, the families that were torn apart, to the communities that were shattered. They remind us of collective responsibility to preserve the memory of the victims of the genocide, to ensure that their stories are never forgotten. For survivors and descendants of the victims of genocide, memorials can provide a sense of closure and healing. They offer a space for communal mourning and collective remembrance, fostering a sense of solidarity and resilience among affected communities. Through exhibitions, testimonials, and education programs, they provide an invaluable lesson to the world, ensuring that the mistakes of the past never repeated. The archive and the documentation serve as tangible evidence of a historical truth, countering effort of denial and revisionism. They provide irrefutable proof of the past atrocities, making it hard for individuals or groups to distort or to deny the reality of what occurred. But the memorial significance extends far beyond commemoration. Let us heed the word of Nelson Mandela, who once said, and I quote, "Education is the most powerful weapon that we can use to change the world." While I agree with this statement, we also need to think about what the kind of education that we're talking about here. We can create doctors, lawyers, and engineers, but we need to avoid to create clever killers. Those who prepared the genocide and mass atrocities, they are all educated people. So we need an education that touches both heart and minds. In this regard, the memorials are essential for touching people's hearts and educating future generations about the danger of divisive politics, discrimination, and racism. Peace and the values education that we developed at Kigali Genocide Memorial involves gaining knowledge, skills and values, including critical thinking, empathy, trust, and personal responsibility. The program content and its approach were embedded in Rwandan national curriculum and reach out 2.5 million students annually. The program used a storytelling approach and bearing witness to the atrocities committed during the genocide against Tutsi. We are reminded of our responsibility to stand against injustice and to strive for a world free from hatred and violence. In a world where divisive politics, discrimination, and racism continue to threaten the fabric of society, the Kigali Genocide Memorial serves as a beacon of hope of other communities affected by conflict and violence. It demonstrates that even in the aftermath of unimaginable tragedy, humanity has the capacity to heal, to rebuild, to reconcile, and to strive for a better future. But let us not stop at remembrance and education. Let us also commit ourselves to action. As we honor the memory of the victims of the genocide against Tutsi today, let us reaffirm our commitment to never forget, to never remain silent, and to never allow such atrocities to happen again. Let's stand together in solidarity, united, our determination to build a world where all people are treated with dignity, respect, and compassion. However, for our institution to fulfill our potential, we must work together in collaboration. We must share our content and artifacts, not just within our borders, but across borders and the continent. By pooling our resources and expertise, we can reach a wide audience and have a greater impact on shaping the hearts and the minds for future generations. In this regard, I appreciate the conversation started between our embassy and the Lithuania Genocide and the Resistance Research Center on possibility of collaboration in setting up a genocide memorial in Lithuania. We at Kigali Genocide Memorial Aegis Trust, we are open for collaboration and happy to provide any support needed for the success of this collaboration. So as we gather today, let us commit again and commit ourselves to the promise of never again. Thank you for your patience, and thank you for listening to me. Thank you.